Kimana to Saba Mokata Kanuta Maya took us we could Merakono Yatam Kweta Uskale Bakabana Komaka Kukenda Boo.
Na kunyatwa ni kitakupa wata imelanga pala makgahlela ele mme si paswana dino di se ka se fela le
para makgahlela le ba makete ke dumedishe meloko le metswalle nna ke emetse ba makgahlela ke nna rakgadi wa borati sis dorcas jalo ka re re tsaitse sis dorcas. She was his sister to us. Abuti rena ke le sogana le nno shi ka mo rena. Go be le rena re ke khaite ke tharo. Sis Dorcas le le first born ya batho ba ga rena. Be le se swa rena. Wa le rato wa go re rata. Le ke sa ba go tama abani. Ke ra wana ke re the first day sis Dorcas aida. Seleting, na ke seleting ga makgahlela Polokwane. First day ga e tla ka kwa gae ke be go le monate. I still remember abuti ya ka na le ena a re gape today re o siela lebala and ge ke be ke lebeletse lerato le be ba ratana ka lona o be a re ga a siela lebala lena abuti ya ka tla mo tshelela metsi gore a ska kgama ke lerole ga re a siela. So dipelo tsa rena di robegile ga re tsebe nako ke ya modimo go bana ba buti ya ka le sesi ya ka unity is strength kgomaganang bana bana kgomaganang modimo o tlo le kgomagantše and wa le bona and ke nagana re tsotlhe tše ka mokana ga tsona o di tsebile ka lebaka la modimo o re tseba re sešola butswa ka re dikopelo tša bommarena o tsebile gore today re tlabe re le mo and o a tseba gore se ga tlišitše mmalena kgauši le bena o a tseba gore go tlo ba mangwe ya tlogo ba a eme ene ke kwešiša gore o tlo ema le lena ke a leboga.
Pastor, there is one thing about death that especially us who believe that Christ rose so that all of us can get a share to sit with Him and God in heaven. You know, those who believe, whenever we confess our faith every day, we say we believe in the resurrection. Although the body can go to the ground, this side, but we are sure that there is those who are waiting for us on the other side to rejoice and celebrate with us for the life well lived in this area. What matters then is not for us to worry about them, but it is for us to ask ourselves if are we going to meet them on the other side? Are we going to live a life that will give us a share or give us a guide to claim the richness of heaven when we get to the other side? I said, I want to make it fatsing later. But one thing, how much they need this? Let's say, give me a full. In this life that we live. Avec la pili, kita kopa, o temelang na palahan ng gate, kita palahan kwan. Punta ka pili, kung bisa kasi pila liya.
Retafa kadipelo se botlhoko re thilefa re makese ka se se diragetseng ka mmu ane ke mmitsa mmu ne re mmitsa mmu. I just want to say that a big tree, a gigantic tree has fallen for us. Mpu was a great pillar in this family. Mpu matagage anarmagaza, particularly when Dabenza family Limaso. We saw her strength. We saw her commitment. We saw her love for her family. I just want to share, as we all know, Boloka, these past years, and last year being the mother, Boloka, she had so much energy, and that she also had ideas that I need for kibabele matlapa batho ba. Lerato la motho. She took it upon herself for I will do it. I remember Richaketse Mangwana Rakhaiti go Pretoria, Are Osiki Kopa Hore, Ritleroba Blela Hore. I have taken it upon myself for Rigoa Bula Matapa. This is the maternal side that I'm talking about. And that's what we had taken, go Mangwana Rakhaiti. In April, we had a meeting in the family. And in this meeting, all the issues that were discussed, the last issue, Mpu saying, maybe the next month, 2 or 3 months down the line. This was in April. Little did we know, from Mputlava, Arobetsefa, Aditimates. Le Soleil Lampu Kikopa as family. For a level Kagai. Bring unity where there's disunity. Let us bring love. Let us bring respect for one another, caring for one another, being compassionate for one another. In her memory, I just want to say, particularly the father, they're still young. They need parental care and guidance. The mother gave it to them. The mother loved them. Amalo na buaka lo na thata. Ora kile kwelo motona manake. Ke kopa ke laela manake ke re tshwala kana le bo le khokhonono. Le bo batsi le go pole dithuto tsa mama. Make her proud. Please make her proud. And make us proud as well. In her memory, kick up their baton. Mama love one another and unite. And I just want to say, the sister Hibi, let's remember the work that she did amongst us. Let's remember her love. And let's hold on to the wonderful memories. Say dorcas adisile. Ke kopa gore re tshwaraganeng le ba ga makete ro rotlhe. Ke re mpu moya ga go roba le ka kagišo ngwana go gae. A modimo wa go amogele ba dumedise le ka bua le bosenana. Re bone mesebetsi ya gago. O berekile ngwanyana. You ran your race and you conquered all and you achieved what you needed to do. We didn't realize that your time is so short, like all of us. We don't know when we are going. Your time was short, but you made use of it, girl. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. May your soul rest in peace and rise in glory.
Papa Abua Kai victory. No, there is one thing about a victory, that in winter it protects the Kokorotsa soul. They find warmth because the tree takes all the cold. And in summer it gives a beautiful shade that all those animals they run to it. If you can go to where there is a victory, you will see. Just next to the tree, you will find it is the most comfortable place to sit. Because that's where warmth, that's where comfort is. And that's where popularity. It is said that the victory has fallen. But I want to assure you that there is a tree. There is a tree in the mountain of Golgotha that gives shade when the sun is too hot. Moshe, inebalivu, lamoloksiu, me inebalivu, lebasikeleza, lebasikebacha, hamatama. God will provide shade for you. God will never leave you nor forsake you. Job says, how about in a house? Sidiseham banaba metokas. Sidiseham banaba metokas. Mudimu otali bonela tsela. Mudimu tabale lona. As we continue with our program, we'll now call upon the colleague to come and pay tribute. Kobe. I'm not sure if it's Mr. or Miss Emba. I will call upon Kobe. Give me Mr. Kasefe.
Hey! moruti le kereke yotlhe ya ga Kreste, borra makgahlela le borra makete, dumelang. Mme Kgodi ke tsala e kgolo le modirimmogo wa ga dorcas. Mme ka maswabi ga na le rona gompieno ka ntlha ya gore o tlhagetse ke mokgotlhwane o mongwe o tshwanang le o. Mme ne a re go sa le gale mo motsong wa gompieno ka lopiwa gore ke buise molaetsa Faustone. Nna ke nna ke bone Mashishi. Ke tla o buisa gona o ngwetse ka tšhomi ke buisega jaana. The only time goodbye is painful is when you know you'll never say hello again. I never knew that the voice note you left me on Thursday will be the last memory of the sound of your voice in my ears. I keep repeating it as this is all surreal. Once you had to go on my brother's birthday, who hasn't been well for a while. And you made sure that you always checked his progress as you saw how it affected me and family. Now he in turn decided to follow you on the day of your memorial service. I feel like I was thrown under the trap, as you like to say when it was about. To be honest, I've never had emotions in the past 8 years, especially in death of people I knew after I was hit by tragedy. But you made me feel again, which made my... Sorry, hello? To be honest, I never had any emotions in the past 8 years, especially in death of people I knew after I was hit hard by tragedy. But you made me feel again, which made me realize the power of your existence in my life. You never liked taking pictures in the beginning, and you used to be bored when I asked you to take one of me. And the strange thing is you ended up being the one who bothered me to take your pics on the road. You even adapted to singing along while driving, and that demonstrated how good a sport you were, as I would always tease you, saying you were a killjoy. It is hard, really hard. You were really so full of life. I even called you a kid in a candy store at times. I'm so grateful our paths crossed. I will miss the infectious laughter, the fights we had over smoke breaks while driving on long distances, and how quick we would laugh after our silly misunderstandings. I remember how I used to laugh while sharing our sad stories, and you would say, "Obi what's here?" And I would reply with, "Hey, let me tell you what's here." And you would immediately burst in laughter while we had tears in our eyes. There was never a dull moment with you. Good night, Dee. God needed some humor in heaven. I know you will keep them on their toes. Robola thoughts.
You know, it's a blessing to get colleagues that will make you want to go to work. There are some colleagues that whenever you wake up, you even wish that you can't wake up. Because you are afraid, or you get demoralized by just waking up thinking about them and going to work. It's a blessing. Your mom, Ogatile, was a blessing. We've just witnessed a tribute that attests that she was a blessing indeed. And being a teacher, I'm sure those kids that she taught would always cherish the moments. Even today, I still remember the teachers who taught me because of the lessons that they've given us. May the colleagues as we continue with our program, we'll now call upon a friend or friends, Lady Untati, to come and pay tribute to their friend. Gramisa Kasefe.
want to first extend my gratitude to all of the families, relatives, and attendants who came today to say goodbye to this wonderful, glorious woman, as dorcas, makgahlela. A person we've all come to love and cherish for many years. The amount of people who have shown up to pay their respects and celebrate memories is a testimony. It's a testimony to the lives she's personally touched. I've known as dorcas all my life, and let me tell you, she's never ever surprised me like this. My mom called me on Friday the 17th at around 11:30 a.m. to check up on me and tell me that dorcas collapsed and I was taken to hospital. I was surprised at the time, but not worried, because I know as dorcas. I've always known her as a fighter. In the afternoon around 5, my mom called me again, saying that she's going straight to the hospital and we should meet there. She was not able to pick me up as she was driving back from Polokwane. I called an Uber to the heart hospital and found my mom, Patile, and Dorcas standing around as dorcas. I could barely stand the sight of seeing her like that. So I sat in the waiting room, and shortly after, all three of them joined me as they were moved out of the ward. At around 10 to 8 or so, the nurse came and told us the bad news, and I couldn't believe it at all. I was speechless. I couldn't believe that less than 5 days before, we were living our life in Sun City, planning on our next trip, and now she's gone. But even in death, she never stopped fighting, and that's why I believe we should fight as well in memory of her. And she would never rest if we would stop living the best life she tried providing for us. I'll never forget our late night drives, special holidays or birthdays, or when I felt like I needed proper food. As those who know my mom, she hates cooking, and as dorcas knew that. So I will call her and ask her to cook for me on weekends, or I'll go and visit her. I'm going to Nusa Chakalaka. I'd like to share a story with you all today. As dorcas' main highlight of my childhood, and Dorcas knows the story very well. My mom dropped me off at her house as she was in a rush to go to work, and Dorcas had to babysit me. As dorcas ended up getting a call from Dorcas, who was babysitting me at the time, and Dorcas told her that I managed to open the fridge and took out all the eggs and started throwing them at the wall because I was bored. Ever since then, after I forgot about it, she never stopped reminding me of the day, and she couldn't forget about it. In conclusion, dorcas was a very special character, one of a kind to be in fact, and she'll live on forever within her children, Orabile, Batile, Nolo, and Gugu. And within us, may her soul rest in eternal peace and greatness. From my mom's side, you are here, Manakohai. You lived and loved. Thank you for being part of our lives for more than 18 years. God has you in His keeping. We have you in our heart. Till we meet again, rest well, dorcas, Mapule, makgahlela. Thank you.
Before you offer it is their last moment with their mother. It is their last time to say what they want to say or to share. I will ask that the congregation, we sing a song, all of us, And then after that, we give them that moment. It is their sacred moment. We give them the moment to honor their mother, to remember their mother, and to think, where will they be without their mother? Can we get a song?
Thank you again, guys. Thank you for sharing this day with us. Thank you all for being here. I do know personally that this is a very tragic day for us. I'm normally talkative, trust me, those who really know me. Today, I spent years go short, I must say. A lot of memories literally just going through my head. It's just not, it's not only our loss. It's all of us. We definitely lost someone. Dorcas makgahlela was a very, very strong woman. And I know that word strong is repeated in every tribute, but that is true. Moments where we were weak, she was literally carrying us. I hardly remember any tears on her. Just smile, laughter, jokes, her dancing. As badly she was, she had confidence to take on every moment. I believe she is here in spirit.
Bye-bye. See you later. I lost my custom buddy, my caterer, my Uber driver, my chauffeur. And one thing I can say, Mama, it was a blessing to have you as a mother. And it's still a blessing to have you as my angel. I want to come on so much. I will see you later. I didn't know.
Because he's the boy, and we didn't know where to put him, actually. And my sister, she was the baby girl. And we all knew my mom as the captain. They said it all. She did everything. From cooking, to cleaning, to bathing us, to making us laugh. Before the person whose birthday was, to wake them up with a noise and say, "Happy birthday." That was our tradition. The way my mom cared for us, she got involved in everything. Even the day that I had to give birth to my second child, all I wanted was quiet because I was tired. But she just made
Everyone
everyone
in the hospital and the nurses and doctors get irritated. She wanted to call every second to know when I was out of surgery. And when I did finally get a chance to call her to tell her that I was out, she told me she would be by my bed in 10 minutes. And she did. And when she got there, she wanted to set up the whole place with flowers and take pictures. And that was our mom. We were used to her like that. So we cannot even explain the gravity of the loss. But all I want to say is thank you, Mom. Thank you for the lessons taught with the fight and with the smile. Thank you for all you did for us. Thank you for the food. That's why we could never lose weight. And thank you for always being our Uber driver. Thank you for being our pillar of strength when we did not know what to do. Rest in peace, Mom. Be at peace. Because you did everything we can. You made sure that you lived long enough to see all our successes. And now you get to be an angel to help us go on. Thank you.
hang bana ba mme Dorcas. Hang. I don't know how is life without a mother. I always hear my friends, whenever those special days come, see my tears in their eyes because they miss their mother. Fortunately, Oratile referred to her mother as a captain. So it said that never a captain, as a commander of a ship, ever comes second to the captain must take over. The ship cannot stop. Must continue with the mission. So it said Oratile that you will have to take over from where your mom has left. Your siblings should not get lost while you are there. Unfortunately, that is the saddest thing about life. That the deputy parents become the parents when the parents are not there. May God give you strength, Ausi. May God give you courage and wisdom to lead your siblings where your mother wanted them to be. And may your family support you. Your elders, may God give them that courage to be there for you in this journey of life. Because I feel him because Mama Utama Ilekajeni doesn't mean that it must end. You must continue driving the ship in the direction that the mother was taking it. That's what I feel is what. Itabita menose alatelo kintate shong. Kim menose le mesiboka.
Mphathi kuhlelo ngibulise kutata wethu osikhokhela esathibonile ngibulise umongameli noba ngekhoyo ngibulise isihlalo zonke esifanelekileyo phambili ngibulise umzi wakwaMakiti nezilamani ngibulise wonke umuntu ophakathi kwaleli ngelihle igama lenkosi yethu Yesu Kristu amen amen ekseni njena sihlanganiswe ile ntombazana enguDorcas laze ndizawushikapha andizibambi ngabantu dodana 2 minutes uDorcas ebekade ehlala ePitoli la esebenza ePitoli uDorcas mhlawumbe makhe ahambayo wathatha isambatho sakhe wathi ndingene endleleni anishumayeli kata intona ndizama ukuchaza lo accident ukuze abe lapha kule ndawo akuyo wathi ndiyalandela kube sithi kwicala lasecaweni ebemane efonela umama umsiya athi namhlanje kwenzeka ntoni namhlanje kufuleka ntoni namhlanje kwenzeka ntoni namhlanje yiyo le nto umbona kulo ndawo ekwi-confirmation class umthetho wakhe ubanjwe sisifo secorona esenze samisa zonke izinto efuna ukuhamba ezinyathelweni zakhe ezenkonzo izinto ebeziphetha njengoba kufanelekile ngifuna ukuthi kuwe uratile uthe utata phaa utata ukusefayithethayo wathi njengoba wena usithi umama wakho ebengumqhubi womkhumbi uzawuthatha kuhambe khona isitebini somkhumbi sizawubanjwa nguwe ubafake phakathi kwamaphiko apho abantwana bakowenu ubagcine abadala bakowenu ubamamele ngalo lonke ixesha baza kufundisa indlela ngoYesu Kristu inkosi yethu amen oyi-1 ngingabulisanga muntu wonke ngibulise nje umfundisi wethu ngegama lenkosi andizuya ntetho kamama oleleyo ndiya ebantwaneni. Ndifuna ukuthi bantwana bam le ndlela yenkedi yam iyahambeka. Futhi nje ihambeka lula mawuthe wathatha umnqamlezo ngoThixo. Kuko konke enokuthethileyo ngomzali, kuko konke enokukhumbulayo ngomzali, iyahambeka indlela yenkedi yam. Abaseleyo bengabazali kuni ukuzithoba. Ngoba thina sinengxaki sakuba zinkedi yam. Sakuba ngabazali siyahlubuka kubantu esisele nabo. Imbeko nenhlonipho enisele nayo bantu bami nisendingayeki. Amen.
Ngibulele kuba uNosi noma usibuka ngicele ukusithole asondele ngapha ngakubo uma sinika kwaboshongo.
Ngaphansi kwenkonzo yamawesile sithi kuleli khaya umndeni wonke nakubo bonke nabasebenza naye umama uDorcas kunye nabantwana sithi kubo sikuyo indlela yelizwi lobo ikhaya labantu bazala bathandekileyo. Umama lo usendleleni silobe sithandwa uThixo akalahlekanga. Into engiyithanda ngaye uye wafuna uThixo isikhathi sisekhona. Although yes there were confirmation class, but eweseli xa uku-confirmation class ulilunga lecawa because icawa ikwamkelile. Now that is why ngithi ufune uThixo esenesikhathi kuthi makufika lesikhathi esinje sokuba uThixo ambize. Fortunately ube semtholile lo Thixo yena. Now elandele umamakhe esasicawa naye kuyo lenkonzo othe xa siyombeka umamakhe wabona kufanelekile ukuba yena alandele le ndlela ibihanjwa ngumamakhe. Wathi ndizayithatha le ngubo ibe yembathwa ngumama. Now it is up to us thina esiseleyo ukuba mhlazana uThixo esifuma esibizela kuye siyobe sikuphi na, siyobe sesimtholile na uThixo, siyobe sithandwa nguThixo. Nam ndithi kulaba bantwana bakamama uDorcas ayikho ke intandane kwaThixo. uThixo uyabanakekela abantu bakhe. Uthi umhlabeleli waseweseli unabantu bakho Thixo ngamaxesha onke. Bakuwela imifula uba nabo wena, bakutshisa nangemililo wena uba nabo. Bazali abathandekileyo, mina ngiyabonga yambonga lo mamuleleyo othe wayibona inkosi when there was still time. Manje ke bazalwane, ixesha lethu lihambile. Ndizawuhlonipha nami njengegosa, kungathiwa igosa lidle ixesha. Bazali abathandekileyo, ngizahlonipha nami ubawo uxaba ngoKristu inkosi yethu, uThixo abe nani. Amen.
These special memories you will always be in my mind. The fact that you are no longer here will always cause me pain, but you are forever my heart until we meet again. From us, Inobia and Imi.
You will be eternally missed. From Mangwane, Lesego, KG, Atlahang, Lesego.
From Oratile, the stoop will never be the same. Rest easy, Queen. From Batile, I was blessed to have you as a mother. I am blessed to have you as an angel. From Leshonolo, my Queen, my being, I will always love you and miss you.
Pesalama 23. Obalaka khotso ngwana makete. From the makgahlelas, big boy, mpota for matsila, mahotso, and
From David, big boy, makgahlela. Dorcas, robalaka khotso. Psalms 23.
rest in peace.
From Untatile, Unalena, Peladi. You ran your race, rest well, till we meet again.
Ontate makgahlela le family once again sincere condolences. Modimo wa kgotso, Modimo wa kutlwano a mo fe matla bophelong ba hae. O ratile ba tsile le ditile tsonono. God knows. God knows. The journey will not be easy, but God knows. There will be moments where you wish to cry, laugh. There will be moments where you will think of a man, it's her. Enjoy those moments, because from now it will come different moments. In closing, there is a song in the Gata Kuyo Banjani, Sisses no Jesu, Sisimona, Amanwa Bezanju. My Ebis or Maka, Gabelam, you'll turn at the cone. It is a belief that those who live this world, they go to rest. And they are going to rest in a place that's full of joy. Balokopana, utumtuloma wesili, Mohlang ke kopanang hlanyeng le bohle ba hlotseng pela bonyana. Now the question is, le batla ho bona mena in that world, if you believe that there is a world beyond this earth.
Sa ahiwang ka matsoho. Okay, ha bua
le ha mele o thubela le teng ke hae le sa ahiwang ka matsoho. Tate Kwabeni, it will be something else for batho ba tswe ke nyama we se le ba sa jesa modimo teng. Me modimo wa phela. The world is full of raging storms and waves, but there is a God who can calm all this. Life is full of trials and tribulations, but there is a God who can journey with you. Life is full of darkness, but there is a God who can be a light. Life is full of many things, but there is a Christ. There is still a moment and there is still a chance. If you don't believe now, find a way. Or don't come to the Methodist Church, but find a church that can save your soul. Because there comes a time when this skin or this body will remain to the end, more empty. But where will the soul be? Will the soul find rest when your body has left? Amen. And all of us can rise, only the family will see.
Masifumane izwi likaThixo
bukeng yomprofeta Isaiah
encwadini yomprofeti Isaya
awulekhulu amashumi amararo ametshumi-hlano
isahluko ngesika-35
temana ke tla ikgaoletsa fela go qale mane mo temana ya borobedi 8
sizawufumana ivesi kube nga-8
kufika ya leshome
ukuyofikela simise kweyeshumi
Isaiah chapter 35
u-Isaya 35
verse 8 to 10
kwi-verse 8 kufikela kweyesi-10
ibelega tjena
ndeka ngale ndlela
mela o mogolo o tla ba teng moo o rewang lebitso la tsela ya kgalalelo baetsadidi ba keke ba tsamaya ka yona e tla ba lokileng go e tsamaya ba keke ba latlhega le ha e le dithoto tseleng tau e keke ya e ba teng batana se bohale se keke sa ba tsamaya ga go se seng se tla bonwang go yona ba lokollwa ke bone fela ba tla tsamayang ba lokollwa ba morena ba tla khutla ka yona ba kena Sione ba bina ka nyakallo thabo ya metla ka metla e be mefapatlhogo ya bona thabo le nyakallo di ba aparele maswabi le masisapelo go ona o tla ba tloela lena ke lentswe la modimo
eli lilizwi likathixo
modimo a le hlonofatse
thixo alibusise
go tloa jwale go saeng kae amen
manje kuze benaphakade apho
ke tadimile dinako
bekenexesha
a re rapeleng
masithandaze
tate ke lela lentswe la gago le a halalela le nna ntate ya motle le ya mantswe a gago molomong wa ka ke halalela pela sefatlhego sa gago ke theoge nna go phagame wena kreste ya rena ga o sa feleng amen a ke nke sebaka sena medise family kaofela family ya makgahlela ba lesika kaofela ke dumedise kereke kaofela e feletse bareri ba lentswe la modimo
bashumayeli bezwi likathixo
bomme bahudi ba le teng ka
bomama bomkhokheli abakhona phakathi kwendawo
ise hlompho kaofela batho ba leng teng
ngikuse inhlonipho kuwo wonke umuntu okhona la
ke re khotso e be le lona
ithukuthula kube nani
family entle ke rumuwa ke kereke
umndeni omuhle ndithunywa icawa
gore ke tlo phetha mosebetsi ona wa
uba
modimo
ngizofeza lo msebenzi kathixo
gobane mang kapa mang na sa tsebe
ngokuba ubani nobani bengazi
gore tsatsi lena re tlabe re bokaetse
ukuthi namhlanje sobe sihlangene
ke
lapho
modimo fela yana a tsebang
uthixo kuphela ubekwazi
gore selemo sena
ukuthi ngalo nyaka
kgwedi ena
ngale nyanga
le date ena
nangalolu suku
re tla kopana mona
sizawuhlangana lapha
ke tlo re ka matshidiso a magolo
zothi ngamaduduzo amakhulu
a tswang seketeng ya orlando
kwi-orlando circuit
re tlo re pheti ho lona
zothi duduzekani
modimo a be le lona
uthixo abe
a le
nani
matlafatse
anikeze amandla
ke batla fela ke kolle mantswe
ndifuna nje ukuthi ngamazwi
e re tla tsamayang go ona
sizawuhamba kuwo
re sa senya nako
singamoshanga ixesha
ena ke buka ya moprofeta Isaiah
yincwadi yomprofeti Isaya
moprofeta Isaiah o mongwe wa baprofete ba modimo
profeti Isaya ngomnye wabaprofeti bakathixo
moprofeta Isaiah o
profeti
mongwe
Isaya
o ile a profeta ka nako
waprofeta ngesikhathi
ya marena a mang ya ka bo Ezekiya
yabakhosi njengabo Ezekiya
moprofeta Isaiah
profeti Isaya
o mongwe wa leloko kapa ngwana wa Amozi
ngomunye welungi la Amozi
moprofeta Isaiah
profeti Isaya
ha tla bitwa boprofeteng ba hae
bayizobizwa kubuprofeti bakhe
ne go na le go sa tshware hantle ha bana ba Israele
kukhona ukungaziphathi kahle kwabantwana bakwa-Israyeli.
Haupala mani ho chapter 34.
Mawufunda lapha kusahluko sika-34.
Mutamo upile kapaka lama itsono abo.
uThixo ukhulume ngenxa yokuziphatha
Kamulongo kamuprofeta Isaiah.
ngomlomo womprofeti uIsaya.
Bono kitamante mpatho enhle.
Lapho ngihamba khona inhlanganiso enhle
Kulale mina ototrantu utamaye.
kunendlela ezofanele ihambe.
Imina wakhalalelo.
Indlela engcwele.
Jale Jehova mutini.
Manje uJehova uNkulunkulu
Utlisa koto Israel.
letha ukushaywa ku-Israyeli.
Uruma muprofeta Isaiah.
Thuma uprofeti uIsaya
Uri kita adula setšhaba sena.
ukuthi ngizakwahlulela
Kupani asipati kuhulu.
ngokuba singafuni ukulalela.
When they arrived in Canaan,
Xa befika eKanani
bakadile barapela mudimi isile.
baqale bathandaza
They intermarried with the Canaanites.
bashadisana kunye nabakanana.
Bakala barapela mudimu isile.
Baqala bathandaza othixo abathize.
Bakala beta dinto tse ba sa di rutwang mahaeng a bona.
Baqala benza izinto abangazifundiswanga.
Mina o teng o bitswang mmila wa kgalalelo.
Khona indlela ebizwa kuthiwa ngengcwele.
Modimo o ne a kganne kapa a kginne ka bona.
uThixo bebathukuthelele.
A roma Isaiah gore a ba jetse se a sa sa se batleng.
Athumela uIsaya ukuba batshele lokangakhulu.
Empa ka gore Modimo ke Modimo ya utlwang.
uThixo nguThixo
Ke
ozwayo.
Modimo ya kutlwela botlhoko.
uThixo nokuzwela ubuhlungu.
Ke Modimo ya re ha o utlwa a wolla a go arabe.
Bethi xa eva ukhala akuphendula.
Modimo a tlwerema moprofeta Isaiah
uThixo wathuma umprofeti uIsaya.
gore tsamaya o ye setšhabeng sena.
Hamba uye kulesa sizwe.
O ba jetse taba gore e teng
Batshele ukuba indaba
gore
ikhona.
mmila o tla ba teng
Kuzawuba khona indlela
ka hara ditšhaba kaofela
phakathi kwezizwe zonke.
mo legota teng
Lapho siyathola.
go tla ba le metsi
Kuzawuba namanzi.
mo legota teng
Ezathi
go tla melatjwana
kuzamila utshani.
mmila ka halalelo
Indlela engcwele
o tla ba teng
izawuba khona.
ba etsa dipi
Abenza ububi
ba keke ba tsamaya
abasoze bahamba kuyo.
Jesu Kriste
Yesu Kristu
ka nako e ga le lefatsheng
alapha
o
esemhlabeni
na profeta
beprofeta
kapa a rera
uma eshumayela
mo Samaria.
kumaSamariya.
Ga Samaria.
Xa eshumayele
Masamaria ba bang ba bona
Asamariya abanye
ga ba le thabo
kwaba
ba
nenjalo
le Jesu Kriste
kuba uJesu
o
Kristu
tsamaya tsela
hamba
tsela
indlela
ya kgalalelo
indlela yobungcwele.
mo tseleng e le ya kgalalelo
Kule ndlela yobungcwele
ke ya baprofeti
yabaprofeti
ke ya baruti
yabafundisi
ke ya badikoni
yabadikoni
ke ya baevangeli
yabashumayeli
ke ya bakreste
yabakristu.
gore ke ofisi
Ukuthi
e
iofisi
tshwanetse e nke ditaba
efanele ithathe
ditaba tsa modimo
indaba
e
zikaThixo
di ise go batho
izise kubantu
ba fokolang
abakhathazekile
spiritually
emoyeni.
empa o salang
Kuba okusalayo
mona re bona
lapho sibona
kutlwela botlhoko
ukuzwela ubuhlungu
ya modimo
kaNkulunkulu
kutheo entle
hlanganiswe enhle.
o re ga o tswela pele
Uthi mayeqhubeka
o re mo tseleng eo
uthi kuleyo ndlela
o re difofu
izimpumputhe
matlho a bona
amehlo azo
a tla bulega
azawuvuleka.
ga bua gantle
Akhuluma
o
kahle
re by his power
uthi ngamandla
the
akhe
ears of the deaf
izindlebe
will
zabantu
also be opened.
nazo
We
zizawuvuleka.
are lentswe
Ukhuluma ilizwi
a re efrata
athi
ka mantswe a mangwe
athi ngamanye
thibologa
vuleka
populeka
kwavuleka
go bulega ditsebe
kwavuleka
bana
izinto
ba sotsa
abebaqhuka
ba tala ba tsamaya
basebehamba
ka baka la eng
ngenxa
ka
la
baka la Jesu Kriste.
ngenxa kaYesu
He
Kristu
restore
ubuyisele
image ya bona
yisabo
mina o teng
kuyawuba khona indlela
obitwa mila
ebizwa ngendlela
mila wa kgalale
indlela engcwele
ba etsa dibe
bayenza ukona
ba keke ba tsamaya
basoze bayihamba
the spirit e tla ba teng
umoya uyakuba khona
mo tseleng eo
kuleyo ndlela
there shall be no water of streams
angeke kube namanzi
empa ho sala
kodwa kusalayo
the living water of Jesus Christ
amanzi aphilayo kaYesu
the living water of our Savior
amanzi ophilayo
o tla ba teng
azoba
in amazwi
ngamanye amazwi
God fulfills
uThixo
the scripture
isivumiso
said
ekhuluma
ka the Holy Spirit
ngomoya wengcwele
John chapter 7
uJohane
verse 38 to 39
kuya ku-39
ke moya wa modimo
umoya kaThixo
moya wa modimo
umoya kaThixo
ha o pate
awufuni
dithila
ukungcola
moya wa modimo
umoya
o
kaThixo
batla mo go hlwekileng
lapho kuhlanzeke
mina o tla ba teng
indlela
o bitswa mina
ebizwa
mina wa kgalaleng
indlela yobungcwele
o re ha bua
uthi mayikhuluma
only bahalaledi
kuphela abangcwele
ke bona ba tla tsamaya go yona
yibo abaza kuhamba kuyo
mo tseleng eo
kuleyo ndlela
the safety is there
kukhona ukuphepha
the restoration of joy
nokubuyiselwa kwentokozo
e tla ba teng
kuza kuba khona
for bana ba rutwana
kubazwayo abantwana
the way of holiness
indlela yobungcwele
is a religious duties
ingimisebenzi yobukristu
in which a man ought
okungukuthi
to walk and press forward with an eye of the glory of God.
ngeso lombuso kaThixo
The unclean,
ukungahlanzeki
the unclean
ukungahlanzeki
shall not pass over it.
basoze badlula kuyo
Bakeke batsamaya go yona
basoze badlula kuyo
gobane ba tshilafetse
ngokuba bengcolile
motho ga santsene a phela lefatsheng
umuntu uma esaphila emhlabeni
if he knows Jesus Christ is the Lord.
eyazi ukuba uThixo
O tseba gore modimo o mpopile,
eyazi ukuba uThixo
o tseba gore modimo o ntlisitse lefatsheng.
ukuba uThixo ngulethe
Go na
emhlabeni
le batho ba reng
kunabantu abathi
ke tlisitswe ke mme le ntate,
lethwe ngumama notata
ntate ene o tlisitswe ke mang,
tate yena ulethwe
empa
ngumama
o salang.
kodwa okusalayo
God is a creator.
uThixo
God is a creator
uThixo
of the all human beings.
wafo konke okungumuntu
Mina o teng,
ikhona indlela
mina wa kgalale,
indlela yobungcwele
phapano e ntle.
inhlanganiso enhle
Tau
ingwenyama
le dipata
namabhere
di ka ka tsa ba teng.
azisoze zahamba khona
Kaofela tseleng eo
bonke kuleyo ndlela
go tla binwa di-alleluia.
kuzawudunyiswa
Mo tseleng eo
kuleyo ndlela
ke tsela ya bakgalaledi,
indlela yabangcwele
ke tsela e binwang pina,
indlela eculwa
elisikiyo indlela
etsho njalo
yelizwi lobomi. Ari tswele pele.
masiqhubekeni
Mina o tla ba teng,
indlela iyakuba khona
mina o bitswang mina wa kgalale.
indlela ebizwa ngobungcwele
Ba etsa dibe ba keke ba tsamaya go yona,
benza okubi abasoze bahamba kuyo
ba tla tsamaya go yona
abazawuhamba kuyo
is those who share in God's holiness
yilaba ababandakanyela nobungcwele
by
bukaThixo
justification
ngokubonakalisa
through Christ.
ngokukaKristu
Will walk in that highway,
kuzawuhanjwa kuleyo
the
ndlela
highway of holiness.
indlela
There
yobungcwele
will be a joy
kuza kuba nenjabulo
when they came out
xa bephuma
from Babylon
eBhabhiloni
to Jerusalem
bebheke
or
eJerusalema
to Zion.
noma bebheke
They
eZayoni
will sing the song,
bazawucula amahubo
the sing of Zion.
amahubo
Hanabali mani Babylon.
besebhabhiloni
Nabantu belwa ke bahlekefetsi ba bona.
baphoqelelwa ngabagqili
ababulela bathi bona
bathi bebetshela
akalipile mpilo yasiyoni bathi kekela phile mpilo yasiyoni
sisoze sacula ingoma
balifatheni selifatheni layesu
ekungasilo lethu
balifatheni asilayesu
ngoba umhlaba ungesingo wawo
balabahleketetha
babagqilaza
babasuka buhlungu
bebephethe kabuhlungu
emba anke babhina
kepha bazange bahube
bona
abahubo wabo
mo bahapilwente
lapho bethunjwe khona
se nabasibhina kapa se nabasibhulu
ebebakhuluma
nabali modimo waka
bathi Thixo wami
untatletseng nyaya ka Dafida
shiyelani na njengoDavide
ha nabali mtemo
lapho besoloko bekhona
nabali niriyami koloko
bathi besiyeme
mobantu yamule
endlini kaThixo
impaka sekulela
kepha namhlanje
we are in chains
sisemaketani
impaka sekulela
kepha namhlanje
impaka sekulela
kepha namhlanje
batanya fatshe ke bahlekefetse ba rona
abagqilazi
the holiness will be there
ungcwele kuzawuba khona
uri happy wa modura
uthi mayekhuluma lo mbhalo
uri that joy
uthi leyo njabulo
their joy shall be visible
leyo njabulo izawubonakala
and no longer a secret
ayisoze ifihlakala
ikeke yababatuwe
angeke
ikaba ntho ya pepelele
ngoba into esobala
ubani bayitume
ngoba bethokoza
ubani bathabisite buti
ngoba bajabulise
ke
uThixo
tsela ya khalale
indlela
bayetsa
yokuphila
dipina ke batsamaya
abasoze
ho yona
kuyo
fula le ditsela tse dingata
kunendlela eziningi
tse re di tsamayang
esizihambayo
tse ding di a haratasi
ezinye ziya la uthanda khona
utlwa motho a tswa kapama mantsibuwa
umuntu ephuma noma ekusitwa
are santsane ke ya tulong e itseng
athi ngisaya ndawo thize
kanti o ya haratasi
kanti uyalakuthanda
o mongwe o tla tswa a yang kae
omunye uzophuma
o tsamaya tsela a sa itsebeng
hamba indlela angayazi
e tsebawa ke le fela
ihamba nguye
empa
yedwa
batswadi ba itseng
kepha abazala
ga
bayazi
tsamaye tsela
akahamba indlela
tsela ya khalale
indlela
o
yengcwele
tsamaya tsela
hamba indlela
e isang haratasi
iswa
e
ekuthanda
tla molatisa e mo isa moo a sa tshwanelang teng
angafanelanga khona
mo tseleng eo
kuleyo ndlela
there will be no sorrow
angeke kube nokudabuka
they will sing high
bayotumisa kakhulu
sorrow and mourning shall be away
ukudabuka nokukhala kuzobe
ho na le pina
kunengoma
e bileng ke khwele mona lapha
iculwa yikhwaya yala
ke kopa khwele le nna teng
ngicela ningilandele
sorrow and mourning shall be away 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 ke patori go finish
thanda ukuthi kumndeni
utlwa botlhoko ga bo sale
ukuzwa ubuhlungu akusayi kuba khona
gobane ba tsamaya tsela ya modimo
ngokuba behamba uhambo lukaThixo
bo kena jerusalema
uyongena eJerusalema
they will sing high
bazawuculela
ba
phezulu
itumedi
bethokoza
because there is a joy
ngokuba kunenjabulo
in the inner person
kuphakathi kuwo
umuntu okahari
umuntu ongaphakathi
holinto
okukhona
phuteo entle
inhlanganiso enhle
mo that Zion
kuleyo Siyoni
in that Jerusalem
kuleyo Jerusalema
nthelente
into ekhona
kupima i-alleluia
kuculwa amahaleluya
mo Zion
eSiyoni
mo Jerusalem
eJerusalema
nthelente
into ekhona
ke bakreste
ngabakrestu
ba dule lefatsheng
bakule
ba
emhlabeni
re modimo
bathi uThixo
modimo wa phela
uThixo
ba
uyaphila
re modimo
bathi uThixo
modimo ke kreste
uThixo
o tlile lefatsheng
uze
ka
emhlabeni
sepopeo somuntu aphila ka hare ho batho empa batho anke ba amohela batho anke ba amohela ka tlisitse kganya empa batho ba amohela lefu. Femalente Bonne warunalente.
Lapho mama wethu ekhona.
Unatsaba uri tsela ena o tla itsamaya.
Ubeyazi ukuthi le ndlela uzayihamba.
All of us.
Sonke.
We like it or not.
Sithanda singathandi.
We don't tsamaya tsela ena.
Sizohamba le ndlela.
Johana habua bukeng ya 21.
Johan mai khuluma kusahluko.
Uri kena wa pele kena wa katela.
Uthi imoqala ngimokugqibela.
This is eschatology.
Le indlela.
Kama utama.
Amazwi amanye.
Asiphelele.
Akusukusekuphelele.
Eschatology. Eschatology.
No, eschatology
is a doctrine.
Doctrine.
Kapa ke thuto.
Noma imfundiso. Yokuthi
muraga bophelo
emva kwalempilo
kuna le bophelo
nempilo
bolinte
ekhona
isibophelo bolu bophila but up and down bobo bophila
siphila
bophelo bokapa obungaphi ubani lukhulu
ngoba sisukile
emhlabeni singene bophilo babuthini ngoba tubate
lapho abantu
baphinda haleluya. Apostol Paulus habuwa
bayikhuluma
ure ifuthinini yawo kai
uthi kufa luphudosi lakho
ka Kriste arishwe
ngoKristu asifi
impa wosala
kepha okusalayo
ka Adama berishwa
ngoAdamu
impa ka Kriste
kodwa ngoKristu siyafa
akupoketa risanta kutama this is not the last impa wosala Natelandila ele latela ke nne atsamaya atsamatwe atarape siyakudumiza Thixo siyakuphuma bonyako ke batla lelo tsela ele tsamaya ke nne o seke gamela jwang le molatele mo le tsamateng kereke selemo se tlang ka Good Friday kerese ya hae e tla be laetwa letho la ho ketela ka hare ho kereke kaofela bakreste ba kobailweng after Good Friday fihla Good Friday ka selemo se tlang re tlabe re laeta dikerese kaofela tsa pake modimo a le hlonofatse a le tiise a le fe matla ka Jesu Kriste ya re lefasafela. Amen. Amen. Tapele khutswane re tlo tsamaya.
Zolungi niyekuhlakalo nzulu yesimanga asiphuma ke ndolile uThixo mkhulu asikhokhelwe kuwe yedwa uthi xa simbeka Yehova sithi umhlaba emhlabeni ubuye nathi uye nabantwana bakhe uye nabekhaya ube ngumncedi wakho hlala uhleli hamba nathi ke siyombeka kwindawo yokugqibela. Amen.
Retlatswa wa sephaka ka mokubule lokele ba teng
ke kope batlankang the rest le di-poltergeist di atamele ka pele ha ke tla kopa komele botate. The choir will lead, Mayor will follow, the barrieri, the families, and everyone will come after the families. Come to go with some moment of time. Over to you.
Mais le ha a shwile o tla phela botshelo bo sa feleng.